Boku dake, how I have missed you. Oh, it has been 3 fucking episodes. If there is one thing I have to say, it is really fun binge watching this series. It was an entirely different experience than actually just watching episodes weekly. I gotta say right now, like, watching those 3 episodes and catching back up this morning was a fucking blast. It was definitely a feels trip. It was definitely something that was intense, a lot of emotions, and along with a lot of suspense building up throughout the entirety of these 3 episodes. Such good content we got. Now, like I said, I have missed this series. It's been way too long. I'm glad to have that TBS bullshit copyright strike gone, because I could talk about some really good series. And as I've said before, Boku dake is one of my favorite anime of Winter of Anime 2016, besides Rakugo and Grimgar, of course. I'm really glad to see, you know, Boku dake once again, and actually getting to see some new content, and being able to enjoy it without having to feel that negativity behind me. So, yeah, this right here, these 3 episodes, just my raw reaction or impressions of it was a blast. I have so much fun, or I had so much fun watching these episodes. So getting into some details, the newest 2 episodes actually change up the formula quite a bit compared to the other episodes we have gotten, which actually is a really good change of pace, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Let's talk about the first episode, still in the flashback, still in the past, where, Satoru is still trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out how he can save Hina and stop her from supposedly dying. And majority of the episode, you have it to where he's trying to invite her to a birthday party, he's trying to do anything in his power to change events, and from what he sees throughout the entire episode is that no matter what he does, it's kind of like almost the exact same things are still kind of happening. Now, at the end of the day, he did change some things, but it wasn't such a big of an impact to where it caused it, where he saved Hina, but he was able to change some things in the very end. But still, the episode was definitely impactful, because when you were watching it, you're like, oh my god, he's actually changing things, he's getting things done, he's saving her, you see this happy romance building up between the two, and all of a sudden you see the fucking asshole mother come in, ruins all that shit, and we come to find out in the upcoming episodes that the mother abused her so much that she pretty much fucking died. I don't even want to say. Like, right now, that makes me so fucking pissed. Like, I'm so disgusted with that mother. And now, let's be honest, we know this character, the mother, is a character written to be hated. Especially, the way she's written, we know she's written to be like this. But, oh my god, is that job being done right when it comes to her character. Like, I straight up hate that fucking mother. I mean, she's sitting there sneering and smiling when she throws away her own daughter's belongings that she was given, and then what she was making. And so I was just like, how fucked up of a parent must you be to do something like that to your child? Like, you straight up abuse your fucking child, you throw them out in the damn cold, and then on top of that, after 10 days later, after all the shit goes down and, the child's dead, you throw out their fucking belongings. Yo, and you smile about it. That's disgusting. Like, I am so disgusted with that mother right now. Like, I really am. So, one thing I want to talk about, which I have neglected to talk about in the, few reviews I did before all the issues happened with the channel, a couple of Chibits have mentioned in the comments constantly that there is characters that have red eyes popping up, which I have noticed. I have noticed there is quite a few characters that we see pop up with red eyes. Now, one of the main reasons why I'm mentioning this is because if you remember from the first episode when we saw the killer, we had a brief glance at the killer, and judging by the way the figure was, it looked like some form of male figure, and we did see the mother have red eyes once before, and we saw a variety of other characters have red eyes. Like in the latest episode, we saw the news reporter also start off with red eyes, and judging by the way this is being done, I feel like it's the way of the animators trying to throw us off of who really is the killer, but also make it more of a, these are possible suspects, these are people that could possibly be the killer, someone that could be, someone that is, causing all these kidnappings and stuff. So, I've noticed that, and I just want to say, I hear you loud and clear, Chibits. When I was reading the comments, I saw you mention that, I saw it about the mother, I saw it about, the childhood friend, I saw it about the teacher, teacher. I saw all that, and it happens constantly throughout the episodes where there's new characters that are introduced that have red eyes, which I'm guessing it lets us know that they are possible suspects of the kidnappings. So, really cool stuff there, because it makes me wonder exactly what is going on here, who is the kidnapper and killer at that, because with finding out with the latest information we received in the episode, we know the dude that is causing all this is very high up there in political power. It's not just a teacher anymore. Now, you remember in my original theory I made in the first episode, I said the teacher just pegs to be suspicious. I mean, he's a teacher, you have a bunch of these children. Usually when I've seen, you know, something like this, I instantly peg the teacher because he's around children and stuff. That's what I pegged. I talked about that in my first impressions and second episode review. But now seeing this episode, I don't think that is actually correct anymore, because I just don't think a teacher would have that political pool to be able to find the schedule of, like, you know, what, you know, the employees' working schedules are, be able to find out where they live, tell them and stuff like that, and also be able to cover his tracks so well, and also be there for the police investigation, or when, you know, our main male character, Satoru, is being arrested, he was there in the latest episode. So, this dude has a lot of political power. We know it's a guy, he wears some form of glasses from what we could see, so we need to pay attention to all characters that have glasses. Maybe it's just, you know, a way to throw us off. Maybe. That's a good possibility. But still, we do know that this dude has some form of high power up there. To be, at the very least, be able to manipulate the police in some way because of how he's able to throw other people under the bus to take the blame for what he is really doing. Now, here's the question. I wonder exactly what is the true motive of this person. Now, I think we can all already assume what it is, but I mean, exactly why, you know, what made this, you know, person, this murderer, this killer, this kidnapper, what is driving this person? That's the main thing we all have to wonder about right now. Like, why did he start it? Why is he doing this? And why is he now coming after and doing it again, many years later? Why is he doing it again? And, I mean, also another thing, too, as you noticed, is the way it's going, and we constantly see the patterns from the past. We had to where there was characters framed for being, you know, kidnappers, or being into pedo type shit. And when you think about it like that, this situation we're seeing in the latest episodes is kind of setting up our main male character Satoru to being a kidnapper. That's what it's looking like to me. I feel like the way this is going is that it's going to eventually come to a point to where our main male character is going to get blamed for some form of kidnappings, because if you look at the patterns in the past, that's probably what's going to happen to him. And if so, that's going to be pretty fucking crazy. It really is. So, yeah, I mean, the latest episode of Boku dake, or the latest 3 episodes to be exact, were very, very intense, because you don't know what is going to happen. Well, I guess if you read the manga, you will, which I'm glad I'm an anime only. It's very fun, an enjoyable series. I love the art and animation still. I still have to express that. So fucking good for this series. I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, it's still very nice. And yeah, I just couldn't help but smile and have fun watching the 3 episodes, binge watching it, and yeah. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I mean, how did you all feel about those intense episodes? How did you feel about our main male character kind of getting framed for all that? How do you feel about the fire? How do you feel about, you know, how this dude is able to set everything up? And how do you feel about our main male character, Satoru, seeing the murderer in front of him at the end of the latest episode? And they give us that cliffhanger. Oh, that's god-awful. That's a dick move right there. That's a pretty damn dick move right there, to do that to us when we have this intense episode and it just ends right there. Soon as the killer's looking at him, he's just tipping his hat, you just see his eyes. That's fucked up. Boku dake, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that. Seriously. So, yeah. You all tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.